Hey there, good morning. Welcome to the Profitable Farm Facebook group. So today I'm actually, if you're wondering why I have all this bright lipstick on, it's because I'm got my stage makeup on. I'm at the Women in Sustainable Agriculture Conference, and I go on stage in a little bit to speak about, guess what, farm marketing and how to sell your products at the price you need to be sustainable. And we had about 60 of these women out to our farm a couple days ago for a farm tour. They got to watch the cows be milked, and it was really fun. So anyway, I just want to make sure you can hear me. And do we have any viewers yet? Okay.
Yeah, so I want to check on my phone.
We're going to check the phone just a second and make sure that I'm showing up. There I am, live. And can you hear me? Oh yeah, I heard myself. Okay, good. All right, so today we're talking about websites. And also remember, you can ask a question at any time. Or if you're watching this video at a later date and you have a question, just post it below the video. We still get notified of that. Or you can email or you can post it in this group. So websites are a huge, huge deal. They can be overwhelming. They can be intimidating at the thought of having a website or even knowing where to start. But in today's world, and do we have any viewers yet, Hayden? Okay, still waiting. Most people are faster. Must be a slow Friday. So maybe I'll just chat for a second longer because we have some super valuable information to share. Anyway, I've waited long enough. We're going to go ahead. If you're listening to this later, you can just fast forward over all this. So what I wanted to share about websites are that you can, 100% of my customers pretty much come from my website. 5 years ago, when I started my website, I created it all by myself. For 5 years, that was the website I used. Finally, I hired someone this year. But I built my business to a profitable, sustainable business using my homemade, home-created website. So you don't need a fancy web designer. It's so easy to create simple but very classy and profitable websites that work for you today because technology has changed. When I started 5 years ago, it was a lot more difficult and cumbersome to create a website. So we recommend Squarespace, and we have a free training for you. If you go to our website under free trainings, or Hayden will post the link here, you can see exactly she walks you through how to set up your own website. And Squarespace, it's like $12 or $15 a month, very inexpensive, pays for itself very, very quickly. So I'm going to have, since Hayden's holding the camera, we're going to look at a couple websites, and I'm going to show you what not to do and then give you some ideas of what to do. So, yeah. Yep.
Away from your scar.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? Did anyone say they couldn't? Okay, good. All right. Just making sure the sound is okay because it looks like our conference is on a break. So we're holding, the first thing that came up is this website for a farm called Heart to Heart Farms. And can you see the title in there? It's just not showing up very well. Oh, there. Maybe a hair closer. Heart to Heart Farms. And the first thing off the bat is this is too busy. Something you need to keep in mind is you have 3 seconds or 5 seconds. Different studies showed different things, but it's for sure under 10 seconds to capture someone's attention so that they know that you have what they're looking for, that you're selling what they're looking for. Otherwise, they're going to click away from your website. And here's an example of a website where they're going to click away fairly quickly because it's just too cluttered. And I can't tell what they sell right away. I can't tell if they sell this meat right here or if they sell bunnies or calves. I don't have the time, and most people don't have the time to search around and figure out what you have to sell. So they're going to click away, and up here it says products. So I don't even know, products is not inviting for me to click on it. If it said grass-fed beef, I might click on it, but it doesn't. So I'm going to click away from this website very quickly. And most people are. So make sure your websites are simple, and I'll show you some examples of simple ones too. The next one is I Googled, grass-fed beef in Arkansas just to see what came up. And so this website comes up, and at first glance you might think, oh, it's pretty, but it says growing abundance. Well, that's a nice name, but it doesn't tell me anything about what they sell. So there's a blog post I wrote. Hayden will make sure the link is in here to that too, about your header needs to say what you sell or people will click away. Again, you have 3 to 5 seconds to make sure they know what you have to sell. Growing abundance tells me nothing. I don't know what they sell. And so then, even if I were to stay on here for longer than 5 seconds, it says home, our products, it's not inviting me to click. So then I'm going to try to scroll up on the website and look at this. The only thing that scrolls is this tiny little bar at the bottom, and I can't really see all of the information in one bar, and I have to scroll for a while before I see Cornish cross chicken and Maine Anjou beef. But it's too cumbersome to use, and a person is going to click away right away. So, Squarespace will give you a really nice layout that doesn't do this silly thing of having it scroll just below the header. There's no reason to keep that header there. So let's move on to another one. Again, I Googled grass-fed beef, and this came up, and it says Greengate Farms, cultivating organic food, communities, and farmers. Well, if I'm a busy mom looking for meat or eggs or whatever, organic food doesn't tell me what they have, and I don't have time to search around and see what their organic food is. Here's their header, food and flowers, and even going down here, vegetables, meat, CSA. Well, we're getting closer, but you need to really in your header say we sell grass-fed beef and lamb and pastured eggs or something. They need to see within a few seconds. The other thing is I just noticed there's a header up here, and then there's a header down here, header bar with information. This person has 10 times the information you need on your website. You need 3 pages, 4 pages at the most. And, this is just way too much overwhelming information. So again, people are going to click away. Now let's move on to an example of a good website. This is one of our course graduates, and it's a little lighter when I move it like that. Erin Lisenby, and she created this website using Squarespace and Hayden's instructions. And look, if I am looking for raw milk, I click on her website and it says raw milk. Pour a glass, heal yourself. So I can know exactly right away that she has what I need. She has something that I'm looking for. If I'm looking for raw milk, I'm going to stay here. And then I want to know, I can click right here to learn more, or right up here, upper right-hand corner, it says get milk. And so if I click on that, that's the other problem is a lot of websites don't tell me how to buy their product. I can't see clearly how to buy. So on Erin's, it said right there. And what I really like about hers is how detailed it is. 1, 2, 3. And I can clearly see where to pick up her milk. And then a herd share is a more difficult process. And people are always trying to figure out how to simplify explaining herd shares to their customers. Well, Erin's done a really great job here doing that. It's very simple on her website and clear and like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The other thing about her website is when I click on a website, I want to see your personality in that website. And Erin and her family's personality shines through, and she has some little funny things, sayings and stuff sprinkled through her website. She has little, these are testimonials from some of her shareholders. She sprinkles them throughout her website, so she does a really good job creating a website that makes you want to buy from her and tells you clearly how to buy from her. Okay, here's an
contact.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And now this is another one of our students, Francesca's Dawn Farm, and right away you see a beautiful dramatic picture, and it says GMO-free grass-fed Devon beef, pastured pork, and eggs. So right away, if that's what I'm looking for, I know I'm at the right place. And I barely scroll down. It says click here to visit our new online store. So I can clearly see how to buy Francesca's Dawn Farm products. And it's just a simple website. It's not cluttered with the 40 different headers that the other website had. So again, this is through Squarespace using our free training. These tools are out there for you guys to create wonderful websites today. It's so much easier than it was 5 years ago. And you've really got to have a simple, basic website to be sustainable today. And then let's look at another one of our students. She created this. So all these are created through Squarespace, but still they look unique and different and individual because everyone's putting their own unique spin on it.
Rainy's here.
Oh, good. Yay. Hi, Rainy. So is this Stephanie's?
Yeah.
Stephanie Peterson, also one of our students. And she actually sells eggs she wholesales eggs to stores and places like that. And immediately when you pop on her website, it says, pasture-raised eggs from our co-op to your shelf. No, our coop. Oh, cute. Our coop. Fruit of the coop. From our coop to your shelf. So right now, immediately I can see she raises pasture-raised eggs, period. And go back to contrast her website with this one I showed you at the beginning, Growing Abundance. I have no idea what they are selling. All right. So really super important that in your header, it's clearly stated what you sell and then how to get a hold of the person and how to buy your product. And then let's see, what else did I want to, I want to go to my website now and just point out a couple things. And when I first started our farm 7 years ago, we only had raw milk. And so it said Shampooy Creamery in the header, and that was it. And then over the years, we've diversified to where we sell grass-fed beef, pastured pork, pastured eggs, poultry, turkeys, and some other things in our store. And that was not reflected on our website because it just said Shampooy Creamery. So I changed my header a few years ago to be Charlotte Smith Pastured Meats because Shampooy Creamery was too limiting. And in my header it says grass-fed beef, pastured pork, poultry, eggs, and raw milk. All our big money makers are there in the header. So someone knows immediately within 3 seconds what I sell, and they're going to stay on our website and poke around if that's what they're looking for. The other thing, I've had people who aren't our customers, some people in the Facebook group have said, oh, your website's so colorful. Do I need to do that? What's really important is that you do what works for your ideal customer. So my ideal customer loves our website. Hi, everyone. Loves our website, and my website is geared towards my ideal customer. So you want to clearly identify who your ideal customer is and then design your website around them, but also make sure your personality is sprinkled through your website like mine is, and make sure it speaks to your ideal customer, but it also shares your values. So these are all things we go in depth in our course. But I'm trying to encourage as many of you as possible to get some sort of basic, simple website up and running, because that's how you will become a sustainable farm. And we're getting ready to launch our course again in February, and you will be far more successful if you have a basic website going into it. I don't even care if it's one page. You'll be more successful. You will go further in the course if you have even a one-page website up, which is why I'm spending a lot of time trying to get people to at least get that set up before the new year or right after the new year, so we can get your marketing plan together for next year. So again, on websites, to wrap up, you have 3 to 5 seconds for someone who clicks on your website to decide if they're going to stay or not, and they're not going to stay if they can't see what you sell right in the header. So make sure that is very clear. And the other thing that I see so many farmers' websites, they don't tell me where to buy or how to buy their products. So you need a buy here, a pay deposit here, click here to see our product, click here to buy grass-fed beef, that call to action is what that's called. That call to action has to be very clear. because I've gone to farmers' websites where I've had to click like 5 times and I still can't figure out if they have a farm store on their property or if they sell at farmers markets or if they drop or deliver. It's not on there. So you have to look at your website through your customer's perspective, not your perspective, because you get in your head and you think you know how to buy your products, so you don't consider that that has to be front and center on there. So the things you want on your website are very clearly what it is you sell, how to buy your products, make sure it speaks to your ideal customer, and make sure it has your personality and your values shining through there. Those are the basics. Otherwise, take our free training to start creating that website through Squarespace. Listen to this video again, go back to the beginning where I showed those websites that are not going to work for you. Make sure you don't do those things. And feel free to ask any questions, post them in the Facebook group, email. Does anyone have any questions now? Okay.
Everyone's showing up now.
Okay. Oh, Hayden says everyone's showing up. We started about 16 minutes ago. It was an awesome video. So if you guys have any website questions, you can ask them now. Otherwise, I'm speaking at a conference today, the Women in Sustainable Agriculture Conference, so that's why it's a little busy and noisy, and I'm going to go on stage here in about an hour talking marketing. But listen to the video. It was a good one. At the beginning, I show some websites where you don't want to make the mistakes those people are making. And I also show some of our students' websites, which are turning out beautifully, loving them. And if any of you have beautiful websites, post them in the Profitable Farm Facebook group right here on this page so others can see what you're working on. But by all means, be sure to sign up and take our free training on how to create your website through Squarespace. Whether you take our paid course or not, you need to have a website up because that's how people shop in today's world. All right, so another Friday training. I'll be back next Friday, which is what? The 9th, December 9th. So we'll talk more then. But if you have any questions in the meantime, post them in the group under this video or email. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.